Yes, everyone, what's going on? My name is Stephen Howson. This is 5 things we learned watching Manchester United absolutely destroy Club Brugge in the Europa League. 5-0. Oh my God, it was mint. Number 1, this is Bruno Fernandes' house. Bruno had an unbelievable performance. He had a hand in everything while he was on the pitch. We saw, obviously, he scored the penalty. We had him picking out Mata for the Ighalo goal, which was, I think we need to go to adjudication and getting him an assist awarded for that because that was absolutely sensational. Lays off Fred in the build-up for the McTominay goal. A ridiculous range of passing all over the show. Dominated the midfield, demands the ball, dictates the tempo. He's even got other players on the pitch leaving the ball for it to go behind them and stuff like that. He's really elevated this team. It was noticeable once he went off just how lackluster the team was when it came to creating chances. We had all the territory, but didn't have that incisive final ball, that bit of movement, that bit of magic, that bit of quality that Bruno brings to us. That's what he's done. He's literally dragged this team up to the next level. He's absolutely mint. Let me look at these stats with you. This is what he did tonight. 4 attempts, 3 on target, 1 goal. 42 out of 58 passes. There's always a bit of a drop-off in Bruno's passes, and the reason for that is because you're seeing him trying to make things happen. 3 chances created, which is it's just standard for him, this, every single game. 5 ball recoveries, 2 out of 3 tackles. There was also occasions where he was covering at left-back, he was covering at right-back, he was chair-assing around all over the place. He is a complete midfielder. What he does is the Lord's work at the fancy end of the football pitch, and that's why he gets paid the big bucks. McTominay's back. Really pleasing performance from Scott McTominay, 93% pass accuracy. That's something you do want from a midfielder that's a little bit deeper than someone that's trying to create all your chances, although he did create 1 chance. 100% take-ons, 100% tackles completed, 6 ball recoveries, 2 attempts on goal, 1 shot blocked, 1 shot scored a goal. And do you know what? I don't know how you hit it with your right foot with the instep and it curls to the right. That was weird. It was literally right in the same line I'm on from the Stretford end to K-stand, and he hits it away from us, and you go, that's missed. Oh, that's got in. Fucking hell, how did he do that? Scott McTominay's first start in 2 months, he came back and looked great, didn't he? And I think the whole team got elevated by having Bruno, by having Scott back, Ighalo getting his first start. It just put United on the next level, and it's shown us what we've been missing over the super busy Christmas period where, look, if we'd have had Bruno from the start of the season, do you think we would have picked up 3 points? Because that's all we need to be in the top 4. Let's be real. This Manchester United side is nowhere near capable of challenging for the title. We're nowhere near challenging for 2nd place. We're probably nowhere near 3rd place. Let's be real with ourselves. But this Manchester United side could challenge for top 4. But I don't even think it's the 4th best squad in the league. But it could challenge for it. So where do you expect this United squad to be? We've shown tonight, with those players back, we can actually push for where we're supposed to be. And if we'd have had them from the start of the season and not had the injuries that we've had, we would certainly be inside that top 4 comfortably. Number 3, Ighalo is off the mark, and I was absolutely buzzing. As soon as I saw it was him, almost like it was my own son that has just gone and scored for Manchester United. Buzzing, because you know what it means to him. The guy is absolutely living his dream. First Nigerian to play for United, and then that makes the next start obviously a little bit of a tap-in. He's the first Nigerian to score for Manchester United. Fantastic achievement for him. Brilliant to see. I think the whole of Nigeria is going to wake up with a hangover in the morning. His first goal for United then, a real poacher's effort. I think the movement from him inside the box, the strength that he's shown, there was a couple of times when he took the ball with his back to goal and spun on it, and that is what a proper centre-forward does, and that is something that United have been lacking, and that's why it's very clear to see why Solskjaer coveted Haaland, why we're being linked with someone like Timo Werner, why we was even linked with people like Mandzukic in the past, because that's the sort of focal point that I think it's clear to see that Ollie wants, and do you know what? I would love nothing better than if Ighalo makes this his job, makes this his position, and makes this transfer his, because like when Solskjaer was on trial as a temporary manager, who knows? He's on a temporary loan to us at the moment. He could make this a permanent deal by being absolutely belting, and he's not going to stop the progress of anybody coming behind him because of the age of him anyway. Number 4, magical Juan Mata. Juan Mata and Bruno just seem to have this telepathic sort of link-up. 2 players with a similar sort of footballing IQ, 2 players that want to see the game played in a certain way. I actually thought we saw very much what Ollie's game plan wants to be when we're coming up against a team that we think we might have a bit more possession than. and it was brilliant to see. United totally dominated the ball, really incisive, intelligent, fast, aggressive, one-touch football. It was a joy to see. One of the most enjoying displays of football that I've seen from a United team in a long time. It was brilliant, and Juan Mata had a massive, massive part to play in that. In the game then, 34 final third passes completed from Juan Mata and 6 chances created. Those are ridiculous numbers, no matter who you're playing or what the opposition is. Considering that there was other players also making chances, this is the whole thing of what we were saying is when you've got multiple players that can be responsible for making things happen on a football pitch, the whole team starts to really vibe as one and really starts to work together as a unit and a piece. And I don't think the fact that Bruges came and looked shit is a negative thing. I think United really did that to them. This is a game that was going to be a tough game for United, and we made it look easy. And Juan Mata was a huge part to play in that. Not sure he's going to start every week. Not sure he's going to have a massive part to play in United's future from next season going forward. But Juan Mata, when the time comes, when you can bring him in and when you can rely on him, is fucking class. And finally, number 5, fantastic Fred. Possibly another man of the match performance there for Fred. Really starting to look great with the good players that are coming back in. He held the fort a little bit in December. He was the only man doing it, and he covered every single blade of grass. He could wring his shirt out after a game. But now you're starting to see what he can really do. The confidence that he's gained from those performances that we saw around Christmas. Now he's got McTominay back. Now he's got Bruno in front of him. Now he's got Mata in front of him. The confidence that Fred's playing with is a joy to see. Maybe we are actually starting to see the player that we signed. Fred kept the ball moving brilliantly, I thought, tonight, and he did his job fantastically. Didn't have a lot to do defensively, but covered and screened really well and tracked his runners on the odd occasion that Bruges actually broke away. And I thought Fred did his job really, really well. Just kept it really nice, really smooth. No stupid shots, no crazy decisions. He only had 3 shots. And check this out. Hope everyone's sitting down. If you didn't know the result of the game, Fred scored 2 goals. Just before he scored his first of the night, we were saying to the guy next to me, it's Martin that sits next to me, so shout out if he's watching. He was saying, Fred scored a goal for us before, hadn't he? And I was like, yeah, but I don't know who against. And then we went and found out, and it was against Wolves, I think it was last year. And you're like, I don't remember him scoring that goal. All I remember from Fred is him having wild shots that just ping over the bar miles away. So it was really good to see Fred not only just get on the score sheet tonight, but get on the score sheet twice. He's earned that, he's deserved that, and he's been absolutely phenomenal over the last few weeks. So well done to Fred. Well done to everybody that played, actually. And even when Mason Greenwood come on, you could see the things he was trying. There was a bit of play that he brought the ball out of the nowhere, and you just think, Jesus Christ. United are really starting to get some momentum, and someone mentioned it on the review last night. Are United ready for a late season surge? Well, I'll tell you, it couldn't come at a better time. We've got latter stages of the FA Cup where we could really do some damage. We have got Europa League now with not many big teams left in it. You've got to think United are one of those that could go on and win the thing, but we're also in the hunt in the league as well. We could have a fantastic end to what's been a proper shit season, so bring it on.